Hello everybody, I'm going to get the apologies out of the way now. I am going to be looking down quite a lot for the duration of this video just because I've got some pretty detailed notes and I don't really want to miss anything out, so that's one apology. Second, you're going to be seeing me look like a goof for maybe a little while because I'm in the middle of changing labrets into my, what's it called, scaffolding bar, because the top here has always been annoying and I just thought it's better to get some Bioplast labrets and see if it heals up. Only the two that I ordered, they fit the bottom hole perfectly, but because the top hole's kind of swollen, it's not going through, so I'm going to order a longer one. So I'm going to be walking around quite dangerously like this for a little while, and feel free to laugh at me if you want. Okay, so this is a Balm Cosmetics demo and review. Sadly, I don't really remember the objects like straight to mind as I'm reviewing them, but I'm going to have pictures and demos like throughout this video so you can know what I'm talking about, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really sad to say that the shop that was nearest to me seems to have only been open during the Christmas duration, because the last time I walked past it was completely closed. I think they've even opened another store there now, so it seemed to be doing really good. They had not only Balm Cosmetic stuff, but they had some cute like Moomin objects, some candles. It had loads of stuff, so I don't know why it shut down. Maybe it was just for the Christmas season. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the Raspberry Ripple Bath Blaster. I'm going to read some facts to you. This is £2.09, 160 grams, and described as a fragrance reminiscent of childhood treats and all naughty goodies since, yet without the guilt. It contains pure cocoa butter, pure vetiver, bergamot essential oils, red fruits, raspberries, grapes, blueberry, pears, vanilla and caramel. The size that you do get, I think I could have easily have cut it into about 4 sections, but I just decided not to. I might have tried it with one of the products, but it was just a bit too tough to slot in. I might be referring to Lush quite a few times in this video just because I think that's one of the other big things to compare it to. So with Lush products I can quite easily glide my knife through any of the products. With this it was more tightly packed together. So my opinion on the Raspberry Ripple Bath Blaster, because I didn't use the whole thing, like I kept dropping it in and then taking it out, I did obviously got more of a watered down result. I'll go back to what I mentioned a minute ago about trying to cut it up. I only managed to get the floral detailing off of it, so I think it could have been made with more softer ingredients. The fact that it's so tightly packed together and so hard kind of makes me a little uncomfortable, because I'm wondering, what else secretly have you got inside you to make you so tough? I will say I was a little disappointed because it looked very, very promising whilst it was fizzing away in the bath, but it left virtually no bubbles whatsoever. However, it does smell delightful. It is really, really nice. It's definitely got more of a calming scent to it, made me feel really sleepy, so I tend to use this like in the evening when I had my nighttime baths, just to get me into that mellow mood. But it was a bit awkward using in the morning because it did leave me feeling so calm and relaxed, but too calm and relaxed to be going to college. I felt like pretty sleep. It left some really pretty colours, but because the colours went away so fast and I didn't see any major impact into my skin and the way it felt, I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So you definitely get what you pay for. It's a cheaper product, I got cheaper results. The second product is the Cornflower and Juniper Berry Bath Creamer. Facts about this, it was also £2.09, 30 grams. As with all the smaller products, I could have cut them up, I chose not to, or it didn't go to plan. And it's described as designed to moisturise your skin. It contains cornflower petals, juniper berries, cocoa butter, shea butter, rosemary and cedarwood essential oils, freesia and green grass. As opposed to what, like pink grass or something? I don't know. So my opinion and the demo for this, it made the bath look so pretty, and it itself is very pretty with some scattered petals. It just looks really nice. It gave off a really delicate light scent. It wasn't too overwhelming, it didn't make me feel nauseated, so it was not overpowering at all when it comes to the scent. Sadly it didn't give me any bubbles, however it did leave the bath water feeling really like soft and creamy almost, like it made the water moisturise my skin whilst I was in the bath. It was really strange, I liked it. It didn't make it feel like greasy or anything, it was just really creamy. And because of that, it made my skin feel really smooth and soft after I came out the bath. I did moisturise after, but I probably wouldn't have used a lot of moisturiser as I would usually have because of that product. I think the petals in the product is dyed. I don't know if they add any extra colourants or anything like that, but I do definitely feel like that was dyed, because as I went further into the like bath creamer, the petals are changed colour, like it's like the colour had bled and they changed, and also they stained my like bath, what's it called, flannel thing a little bit, so I definitely think they were stained a little bit at least. Even after mixing bubble bath just to make it more bubbly, I could still smell the scent of the original bath creamer, but again it wasn't overpowering or anything like that, and the original scent lingered on my skin quite nicely. I managed to get 5 uses out of this, so I gave the whole thing 4 out of 5 stars. The third product I got was the Chic and Cheerful Bath Mallow. Facts about this is it is 30 grams, £2.24 a piece, and described as essential oils are renowned for helping alter or enhance our moods. It claims to soothe and uplift, and contains pure lemon and rose oils, pure cocoa and shea butter. It was very nice looking and I was so excited about this. However, it was incredibly anticlimactic, and I'm sad to say that it was really disappointing when I did go and use it. The pink bits in this product did also leave a stain, but it was more considerable than the last product I just talked about. I mean, it was easily removable, but that's not the point. The fact that it leaves a stain, it makes me wonder what really is inside you, and could you harm my skin? I did get about 5 uses out of this product, so it did go a long way, the way I use it at least. It's got a really lovely bouncy light scent, but you can't smell the specific ingredients. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, I guess it's each to your own if you think about that. And I gave this 1 out of 5 stars because it really let me down when I had such high hopes for it. The fourth thing, I'm not too sure what it's called. I think this was the Whoopie Blaster, but I couldn't find it, and I don't have any details because I just couldn't find what it was called, so I'm really sorry about that, but by now you know what it looks like. Very, very pretty again. I just love the way all of these products are designed. They just look really eye-catching and really, really nice. Something I think Lush could learn from. It had kind of a weird scent, I remember, that whilst I was using it, I certainly wasn't keen on it at all. It was just, I wouldn't say funky, but it was just a weird smell. But I expected that as I had so many similar results from the other products I used. The bubbles it did give dispersed almost immediately, so that was another disappointing side to it. Also, I was still disappointed, but kind of expecting it, if you know what I mean. I gave this another 1 out of 5 stars, sorry. The fifth product I've got to review is actually a soap. The last 2 ones are soap, so I've actually got them to show you physically as well as showing you in picture and demo format. So this is Postcard from Paradise Soap. The facts about this is it's £2.49. All soaps are cut differently, so no exact weight and amount. And it's described as lovingly created to help transport you away, far away. Contains passion fruit, grapefruit, mandarin, and all the 3 top notes are peach, mango and satsuma, so it's got that very citrusy, fruity kind of scent, and it definitely plays through. I feel like it is mixed with some floral notes, which I liked before I used, but now I'm kind of on the fence a little bit. I'm not too sure about the florally aspect that I can smell in that. It might be a little bit more overpowering than the fruit, which is what I would have wanted more of. I'm gonna put it away now because I can feel my hands slightly getting sticky. It lathers extremely nicely with or without the help of like added bubble bath or anything else like that. It doesn't really linger in terms of scent, rather than it kind of gives a refreshing, clean overall smell to my body, as well as making me feel very clean, like squeaky clean. I felt so good after using it. It did leave my skin feeling extremely soft, but not very moisturised, so I did really have to pump up the moisturising and use more of an intenser cream. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars as it's one of the best in my opinion. And the last soap I have to show you from Balm Cosmetics is the, I think it's pronounced Capirina soap. It looks like that. I've had quite a lot of uses out of it, but you can see it's extremely pretty. It's like totally trippy. Facts about this is it is £2.49, described as an exotic cocktail that's so awakening it could make a 3-toed sloth shake his booty. And contains Brazilian lime and grapefruit, essential oils, white wine spritz and citric top notes. So very, very nice. Lovely, interesting combination actually. Just like the other soap previous to this, it lathers up beautifully with and without the help of a bubble bath. But I will say it pairs perfectly with the Bucks Fizz shower gel by what are they called? Dolly Mixtures. It's a newer range. I found them in Asda so far. I don't know if any other supermarket does them, but yeah, the Dolly Mixtures shower gels. I think there's about 9 and I've got all 9 of bloody awesome. Maybe I should do a review on that. They're really great. And yeah, it pairs beautifully with that. It left my skin feeling really, really cleansed and clean and just really good. I will say it's not exceptionally moisturising, but it doesn't feel anywhere near as drying as the other soap. So that's a plus there. It has a really nice sweet scent, but it doesn't linger. I don't think I would have minded too much if it lingered or not, just because I really do like that scent. So it's something I wouldn't mind having on me all day or for a long amount of time. Anyway, I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. So my overall review on Balm Cosmetics is the amount of products that I tried were thoroughly disappointed and not exactly what I expected. They are all very beautiful and have really unique and interesting scents about them. So I do think they have quite a lot of potential. They're just not quite there yet as like a brand. So I do think they need some kind of work on the actual quality rather than how good they look. The bath bomby kind of products were mainly anticlimactic in the bubble department. I don't know about everyone else, but when I have these kind of products, that's what I expect. I want all these bubbles, and that's kind of what I've learnt to expect, again using Lush as an example, but they just didn't live up to my standards, so maybe they were too high, but I was disappointed with that. The soaps overall didn't really have room for an underwhelming experience because they didn't claim so much, like they didn't claim to do so much, so they didn't have any room for error. But they are definitely the must-tries when compared to like the bath blasters and creamers and that. So soaps, definitely I would get again. The bath blasters and creamers and the mallows, I might stay clear unless I really like the sound of something. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you in some way. If not, I'm sorry. Anyway, I shall speak to you in the next video. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and farewell.